Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and I just want to do a quick video sharing, and I'm going to save this video on my thumb drive. And this video is sponsored by Kingdom PC, and as you can see what is inside of the system, the Saza system that I had, and it definitely be one thing that caught my eye, and it comes with MSI RTX 3080 gaming X3O, and in a short while I'll be showing the result and everything inside of it. The Vanguard RGB C118 great memory kit with AMD owners that don't have the luxury of a lot chance space under their CPU air cooler. All this you could read. The only thing that outstand here is Cooler Master and their all new CPU. I honestly can say it's very good. And it comes with the price tag. Oh, I should have deleted that. The price tag of roughly about $300. Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi come with almost everything and all this. And I also include some pictures and some of these early on screenshot, couple days honestly, like 2-3 days, and this is what I come with. But later on, here is the thing that I'm gonna start with. Let's see, this is the one that I want to send. Waiting for it to fully load it. And here comes the thing. It says result and games and gameplay and PC performance and system information. All these are videos, and it should be loaded once I get it finalized. And up here that I have couple of good things about this PC, and when I run game, I always run graphic. With Assassin's Creed Valhalla Ubisoft Connect, I got an average of 56, and it will run up to 122 frame with a Nvidia GeForce RTX 3080, AMD Ryzen 9 5900X series, 12-core processor, resolution of 2560 by 1440, and memory of 16GB. And I do wish I can, it's not showing. This is Watchdog 2 result. Watchdog Legion result. It's not showing because, oh, here we go. With a disappointment and a bit playable result, and everything is ultra here. I managed to get Watchdog Legion a very small limit on the FPS is 37 FPS, and the other one on 99% FPS is 29 FPS, and rendering literacy is 31 ms, and CPU is 11%, and quite a few others. And I have to put in mind everything is ultra here, so I definitely went and overclock it with the images. And there's also a Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildland. I initially want to scratch this. I honestly want to say I want to scratch this entirely because I find the game is unplayable, but oh well, it comes with Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildland Ubisoft Connect, and the funny part of this is I got angry after a while of the gameplay, and the average time I can play time is 1 hour 11 minutes 31 seconds, and average comes for 101 FPS, max is 188. But you do have to keep in mind the RTX 3080 does come and goes, and sometimes it will drop down all the way to 50-60 frames per second, and this is legit telling you how it is. But yet, keep in mind, when the game launch is not like fully optimized for the generation PC. It's supposed to be a console type of game, and Ghost Recon Tom Clancy Wildland don't tell the difference. Is that it does come and goes. Like average I could run into 111, and slowly when the movie or the cutscene start, it will go max to 188, and it will tell you, oh, this is running at this, and yeah, that's how the image works. And it's the same thing as previous 2560 by 1440p, and it's already clear as a bells and whistles that I need. And I also have Watchdog 2 the Watchdog 2 version is a bit not so similar as the average one that we're looking at, the Watchdog Legion. It comes with good performance with the 3080 surprise, but when I initially test this, it's nearly 2 hours, so the playtime is a bit different. And here is the resolution is a bit different, downpour, because it's a very old game and I definitely want to test it. And you gotta keep in mind, Watchdog 2 doesn't come to fully optimized, and sometimes comes with error and incompetency of able to perform, and it comes with average FPS of 113, minimum 0, max 220. But the resolution changed because I don't think is enjoyable if I'm running at 1440p, so I decided to change down a little bit so I can get out a lot of performance. and it's also ultra settings. And next on, we do have Far Cry 6. And keep in mind, this is the in-game solution of this, and I have to put this in a order is monitor quality, advanced settings, and borderless. For the window mode, I put borderless, display resolution 2560 by 1440, and refresh rate NA, HDR NA, and the down part of it is frame per second is a bit quite disappointing and also able to run. I was hoping that it comes with like near as the Watch Dogs 2 quality, but apparently it's a bit disappointing. Average FPS of 95, maximum is 111, minimum FPS is 75%, and frame renderer is 5804. System information: CPU AMD Ryzen 9 5900X 12 core processor, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080, RAM 16 gig, VRAM 9 gig. And I'm going to show the same thing with video option. Quality is graphic quality is ultra, texture filtering is ultra, shadow ultra, chemistry and vegetation is ultra, environment is ultra, water is ultra, terrain is ultra, volumetric fog ultra, anti-aliasing TAA top tier with the maxed out settings. Actually, I could initially overclocked it to Super AA, but I definitely don't think there's a big difference, and it will downpour the performance. And I do have to put in a distinct little change here. I initially don't want to test it Fortnite, but I do have couple of good times and bad times with this Fortnite installation. And yeah, it comes a bit different with a playtime of 1 hour and 12 minutes and 25 seconds. That's accurate. An average of 114, minimum 0, max is 164, and Fortnite Battle Royale and other Battle Royale games should be similar, but Fortnite is more cartoonish version of a Battle Royale plus shooting game. It comes and goes and miss in my mind, but the result came in very good at max of 164, and the resolution is the same thing as before. The GPU and CPU resolution is only changes by 2560 times 1392. Sorry about that. It's just that the resolution change, it will slowly change the performance. With memory of 16 gigabyte, and it comes with a Cinebench result. Not the greatest, but what I could read out is, yeah, keep in mind the yellow score is mine. So the last and final test, The first test I got on this is 19791. That's the total number. But when I done something with the so-called relaunch the scanning sequence, and I also try to keep this PC in tip-top performance while I'm doing it, and it comes with 20217, the latest test result, as listed over here, and is clearly showing Cinebench R23. And top of this, the rendering, the first test took about 55 minutes, and the second test took me 45 minutes. A minor difference, but the second test is more accurate. I took first test, I don't trust. Second test I took is more easier. And this is the system information, general processor, memory, motherboard, and Windows version as installed. And they do kind of install this before sending it over on the 25. And thank you to Kingdom PC for doing that. It helps me a lot. And apparently I have a processor AMD 9 5900X, 12-core processor, memory of 16309 megabyte, and Max X570S Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi MS 7D54. That's the motherboard and operating system of Windows 11 Home. Install date as given. Monitor is generic PNP monitor, and video adapter is NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080. Mouse HID compliant mouse, and keyboard HID keyboard device. And I also have drivers. This drive Corsair MP600 core, and I do have a Seagate FireCuda 530ZP1000GM. I don't need to read all this. So that's compliant on system information, basic, and it comes with a Ryzen Master. I initially don't use this kind of thing, but yeah, it shows temperatures and peak speed, PPPT, CPU use power, SoC power, all the exciting AMD Master Core version reader, and this is definitely something that the Geek Buddy will use to tell you temperatures and things. It can run the temperature up about 35, 36, 37, and it will go down back to very low as 30, and limit is 90 Celsius in the temperature, as every AMD previously had is 90, and sometimes it can run to 100, but don't do it. It's very dangerous, and kids don't do it. Don't overclock it, just go with the default. So all this is all the control panel. But since I have the application running still, I mean technically the last day, I would like to pull up the program, and then I'm going to let's see, system information real quick, network. Apparently I do have a Intel Wi-Fi 6E internet adapter inside this PC. I'm in most common 6E right now, but back in the old days the internet is still back in 5, I think. Is that 5? Probably not. And all this is subnet mask. Everything seems legit here. I should not be showing this, but it's definitely there. And I do have a lot of this. But I just show the very simple system information, so it don't get confusing. The uptime is a bit weird. Okay, but here is my upscale talk about the G915. It's a good keyboard with RGB and keyboard. It's sometimes loud and may miss a few keys. After all the above, it seems to work. Over on the game, it comes mistake. It comes to mistake to miss the shift button. Otherwise, it's a fun field to have as a pro gamer and office use keyboard. Home office with a lot of nice features such as RGB, handy mute button, and play button and pause button, and backward and forward, and a volume knob. As average, the volume knob feels a bit more premium than the plastic. The plastic is a bit flimsy, but this is metally built into the keyboard, and it's very nice feeling, and it doesn't feel like a knob, it just feel like a scroll wheel, as you can see in the picture. And I do have to keep in mind this comes with a downfall. It's a comfortable use, but hours of usage it can be so pump. I do wish it comes with a nice pump pillow, otherwise it limits me to 1 hour or less, depends on workload or and the type of game you're playing, or team up with your teammate, squad, for your friends and family to play Battle Royale games or Call of Duty Cold War actual point is. And top of that, you can team up with your friends and family in 2022 and beyond. It comes with G-Hub software that allows users to animate 16.8 million colors with light Synex, and it helps to control streams with onboard built-in OBS and Streamlabs. There's a big difference of OBS or Streamlab is that OBS is more manual and advanced usage. For me, I use Streamlab to be simplified and it's easier to use, and couple of clicks it can teach you tutorials online, and it will tell you how to like use it. And initially of this, I definitely don't have a demo because I don't think it's necessary. And create game profile, download and share with the community and friends and family members. Pro and cons. Pros, it's nice looking with a slight modern wood texture paint job. As you can see in the picture, very clear. It does have some sort of wood texture. And it comes with mechanical keyboard and clicky buttons. What do you expect from a mechanical keyboard? I wasn't thinking when writing this in like early in the morning. And con RGB with the 16.8 million color to choose from. It allows user to configure and light setup to set up a temp profile for work, games and movie or anything the user desire. Like I said, it's fully customizable. Set up a profile, and then once you launch your little CSGO match or Call of Duty, it will start to give you an idea which one to switch. For example, your profile 1 is for movie, your profile 2 is for Call of Duty, and then profile 3 is for movie, and then profile 4 is for anything that you desire. And I don't need to say this is definitely a pro and con advanced gimmick, but I don't use the profile key a lot. The cons is slightly expensive. You can see why later. It does mistake of whether I had pressed or didn't press it a bit of delay as tested with couple of Ubisoft games. Sometimes the keyboard just automatically. I should have deleted just. Okay. Randomly stop working or don't allow me to move playable character. The keyboard, I gave it a 8 out of 10 for build. Test in game, I gave it 7 out of 10. Which is to expand the rating is a bit better. I will show you why, as this is linked to the website to get it at challenger.com. The next one that I have to keep in mind is the G603 gaming mouse from Logitech. Come in with a sweet spot on maximum DPI of 12,000 or 12K. But for me, it's a little bit too much. I had to tune down from 12K. For my liking, I had to lower the DPI to 3K as most recommended by most gamers. Professional gamer, not just me. There is quite a few other people using 3,000 and lower, or probably higher. If you are using a shooting game as a training practice or to release stress. And back to what I have to say is, and I had intense usage of it, couple of days, specifically 2 weeks, 1 week and a half to be fair. Found out comes with a great number of features and craftsmanship to fix a perfect on most people palm with its distinct shape and design. It's mostly comfortable and ergonomic design. After 2 hours of usage, it feels good in game with a fast sensor. It helps the mouse to give it best performance to impress gamer or office workers at its best. The G603 does come with a customization software to fit its mouse and the game, but let's be honest here, I can't do that. I mean, I have to put this out is the mouse does come with a long battery life that can last 500 hours of battery life, and it can last me a lot of Ubisoft games, and it can technically put me in League of Legends before it finally dies down. But let's be honest, after a long 79 hours of Ubisoft game testing, I definitely would say I will switch into another game or watch a movie. And the mouse clicks are very legit. And you can see the idea is, I be honest here, I can't even beat 500 hours of battery life. It's great. It's a great opponent and a feature to have, and I definitely don't want to like fulfill the challenge of 500 hours. Otherwise, I would be, sick on bed for many hours. Pros and cons and rating. Here's a little sketchy one that I have to put this in mind. Is like when I write this review, it's initially done by 5:15 a.m. I have to keep in mind I wasn't fully aware of what I wrote. I definitely want to point that out first before I get bombardment. And here's the thing: pros is a good battery life, ready to connect outside the box with the PC Bluetooth settings, and couple of clicks it could work. Strong and durability with a 20 million lifespan is a great span of life cycle. And on the comment, I would say can last for a long time, depends on user usage. I mean, I do see couple of users like super click, super spam, and I definitely don't think that will last very long. But if you're using a normal click, using for game and shooting games like Far Cry, it appeared to be working fine. I mean, honestly, I feel great with it on Far Cry 6. And advanced button tensioning between the left and right button kept it button primed to click, great value for to reduce the deliver and expectation responsive. I just put response to keep it low. And great value for good money mouse. It hidden feature that most gamers will buy it. Con, sometime in my test the mouse intend to shutting itself off. Why I say this is when I test a couple of days with the Far Cry 6, it tend to shut me down and uh, cause my character to die. I know it's a running joke or to somebody that is a pathetic joke, but intentionally I don't have mouse pad, no nothing. I leave it on the table and somehow it literally shut me off and I have to like flip up and click the on and off button to multiple tasks, like time consuming, and I have to rerun the whole level if I die. And it's very frustrating how a game can be competitive in a average storytelling game, and it's very obvious. It's a pain, but insane with a great good pricing, it hidden featured. It does comes with a very great performance. So that's the point I want to put in before somebody bombardment me again. And rating is 9 out of 10 for design, build is 8 out of 10 for performance. Do I recommend it? It's a strong yes, and you can see technically why. It comes with the G603 mouse box, a container for the dedicated USB hub and wiring, and also there are wireless little adapter that I don't see in the corner but it's there, and there's a Logitech G gaming sticker that is included, and there is also a Logitech manual, 2 of those, and then one of those are telling you instruction how to use it, and of course the mouse main unit itself. So let's put it aside, and then I'm gonna show you why the pricing is a bit paid to watch. Logitech G915 Lightspeed clicky mechanical keyboard, gaming keyboard, comes of a user price is $399. That is close to $400. But if you have a value club membership, it's a 3 to 9 catch. And yet keep in mind, this is a very good mouse, and only thing that you have to do is you can self-collect, select a store, and couple of stores have this available, and if you're nearby this place you can get one. I don't think I want to get it. And then you can see the mouse, why it's legit, price tag is great, and the value of it. It's a very good gaming mouse otherwise, but sometimes it shut me off on Far Cry 6, like I said. But it won't really matter that much. With the value club of $103.55, you can save up a lot. But the usual price of this is $109.00. And like I said, you can either standard delivery or self-collect, select a store, and yeah, couple of store, 3 store left. And it's very limited. I heard this stock is about as low as the G603 does come and goes. But I put this in mind, I'm going to edit the picture, the things I wrote again to the last final, but overall the system comes with a nice 3080 with crosshair NB like NVMe SSD, VRAM, all these are all inside here, and a cooler master fan with RGB, 3 of those, and the standard RGB fan case, and the RTX 3080 comes with a very good design of the dragon, and the motherboard is Tom Hawk that I randomly cause an error here and there to be thrown error, and then the whole entire build is MSI. But you gotta keep in mind the power supply here is a old generation, is a downgrade generation to the current generation is the newer one with the silver lighting. So with the power supply and everything power up, it's extremely great. And for power supply unit is great with the yellow and golden sticker. 8 is a 80 gold platinum type of thing, and I think it's a very good premium power supply to power up the entire PC. Lasts me couple of hours and hours of use, and it's very great. The old generation of the power supply is great, to be honest, but I do wish if it's come with the recent new upgraded version of their power supply adapter, it would be more expensive. That's the cut cost of it. I can guess it's about a random price of 600, 700 for the current supply that it have, but I give it a very good passing grade of 9 out of 10 for a power supply. It builds up everything, and I have no worry while I game. And I do have to keep in mind the memory here is 16 gigabyte, but limit me around 9 VRAM as user. And I do have graphic design to show you chart and more pictures previously. And you can see from the in-game performance it's also not that bad, but I do have to give this a passing grade of 9 out of 10. I cannot give out 10 out of 10 because it's still in a very early stage. But maybe if I could test a lot longer, the computer does and does what it tells. And the user have to keep in mind, our PC build is to last as long as you can know how to take care of the computer, how to shut down properly, how to power off properly. Everything in mind all seems to be fair and square. And all the rights belong to Kingdom PC, and every picture that you saw here is belong to Kingdom PC. So I have to like put this on block again, and then you see this very shiny PC over here with the picture. You can click on this and say the interest in the computer yourself. where you can get the computer. This mentioned here belong is the link of the PC. And if you click on the picture, it will direct you to Kingdom PC and the price amount and all the isolated details that you need to know. And I am glad that they have this. And if you're not familiar with this, they do have couple of road shows here, like in couple places, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 location, and you can visit the physical store or you can visit the online, as what I'm doing right now to show you guys that the PC is great. So that's about it, and thanks guys for watching, and so sorry about the cough and mistake that I probably wrote, and I need to change that real quick. So otherwise, it's a great PC for gamer, and I will be showing another video of the hardware from MSI itself, and it doesn't tells you MSI, it doesn't scream out MSI, but I can tell you, I can feel it's MSI because I can see the dragon clearly from the RTX 3080 itself. It have a dragon and the backside have a dragon, so yeah, that's how I can distinctly tell the design and quality is very essential here. So I'm out. Cheers guys, have a nice day.